Welcome back to Cold Opal. We've got another opal today. It's a Boulder opal. It's a bit of a triangular shape, and it's got kind of a pyramid on the back. Now, today what I think we'll try to do is use this as a piece to practice up shaping up the back of the stone. The front is fairly flat, and I don't think it's going to take much there. We probably won't even touch it with the diamond centered bit. We'll just go with the Nova tip, the 280 on the front of the stone. But we will use the 100 grit centered diamond on the back. And what I want to try to do, it's kind of got a pyramid shape on the back, and what we'll try to do is round that off into kind of a dome. And if it's kind of a pyramid-y dome, that's fine. And then see if we can get a lovely stone out of this. It's got to be some sort of an offcut. It's a natural triangle, almost a right triangle, but not quite. So yeah, this will be interesting to see how we can get this to turn out, and we'll kind of be testing the uniformity of the material in the back as we go along, just to see how that feels to work with. And so this should be a fun one, and it shouldn't be too difficult. And I mean, when I wet the stone earlier, it had purples coming out of it, so maybe something nicer than what we have now will emerge. We'll find out. some good news. We finished the stone. It didn't come out quite as uniform on the back as we could have hoped for. However, it's not bad and it still feels nice. And the couple issues that we had were this corner up here is very difficult to see, but it was a little bit more bulbous than the rest of the corners of the pyramid. So we worked away at this a little bit, even though this was good opal up here. As you can see, the edge of the stone up at the top here is just clear opal. So that's not so bad. This end is a little bit pointier than we would have liked, but as you can see from the front, which is another problem for the front, is that the edge of the stone is a little recessed from the rest of the face. So with that being said, the back isn't that bad. It is pretty smooth. This is kind of bizarre, and it's kind of going to be maybe impossible to show it on camera, but the color comes through the back of the stone in purples and really dark blues. You can maybe see it on this edge, would be our best chance to see it. But yeah, that ended up being very pleasing. The front of it is not without its challenges that we met as well. A little bit of a hairline fracture in this area up here. Now, initially there was a chip out of the face of the stone, and I decided that it would be best to try to grind that out. And we were able to do that, and we've got it ground out. But the hairline fracture behind there, it wasn't going to go away with that grinding, obviously. It's very tough to see it, and you'd have to be looking for it. And I don't think it is going to affect the integrity of the stone as a whole. This will likely be some sort of a wire wrapped pendant, would be my guess. So yeah, the fracture isn't that large, and it shouldn't detract from the value of the stone. It's pretty gorgeous. It requires the right light angle, but then it starts coming through not only the clear opal part from where it meets the ironstone, which you can actually see into now, but it comes from the side of the stone here where the ironstone is, and it's sneaking through there. And it's a very lovely example of this type of material, and I think it turned out nicely. So we can pat ourselves on the back for this one. We might work a little bit more on the face. Now that I'm seeing at the light of the angle, there's a spot that we could maybe work on here. But yeah, it's quite nice, and it's pleasing to get these good results here and not lose that end of the stone like I initially feared, where when I noticed the crack being there, that maybe we would lose the tip, and that would really foul everything up. But we didn't, and so we can count ourselves lucky, and pleased to have another lovely stone. Thanks for watching.